Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be talking to you about the video game Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an incredible work of art created by Rockstar Games, who are the famous developers behind the Grand Theft Auto series as well as the Max Payne series. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released in October of 2018 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but only recently released for PC in November of 2019, the platform that I'm playing on. The game is very dark and violent and thus has an ESRB rating of M for mature. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the second installment in Rockstar's cowboy-themed game series, with the first game releasing for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in May of 2010. Rockstar is famous for its open-world games that have been improved upon in nearly every title since the release of their first Grand Theft Auto game in 1997. Many people believe that Red Dead Redemption is simply GTA with horses, but it is much more than that. Red Dead Redemption is a game unlike any other, with roots in open-world games that came before it like GTA, Elder Scrolls, and Zelda.
But if you continue to irritate me, I'll kill you. And make my apologies to the lady it's your call.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
The genre of Red Dead Redemption 2 is very hard to pin down. In the purest sense, Red Dead Redemption 2 is an action-adventure game, with a target audience that leans towards the typical man who has dreams of being a tough cowboy on the frontier in the middle of the 1800s. Though the genre of this game seems simple on its face, if you dive deeper into it, you will soon realize that it is not simply a violent shooter, and that there is actually much more to it than that.
Oh, Arthur.
What's wrong?
Daddy.
Your father? I'm a bigger fool than I even thought.
Red Dead Redemption 2 puts you into the shoes of an outlaw cowboy who's part of a ruthless gang that is struggling to adapt to the new ways of modern and civilized life that is sweeping the nation. The days of outlaws and bandits are gone, in replacement of government and authority. This is very tough for our protagonist and his friends because the outlaw life is all they've ever known.
I watched them conspire, you morons.
I never met this buffoon before 2 minutes ago. Isn't that right?
Which part of it?
The mechanics of Red Dead Redemption 2 are very detailed and take a while to learn. I think that this was part of the design of the game, because the more that you play and the better you get at the controls, the more you feel like a true gunslinger of the Wild West. The game gives you the option to choose a first-person point of view or a third-person point of view. Personally, I prefer first-person when I am on foot, but when I'm riding on a horse or in a carriage, I like to play the game in third-person.
It is easy. Any moron could do it, and I am about to prove that. Here.
As I said earlier, on its surface, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fast-paced action fest full of guns and violence. But when you slow down and really begin to take in the game as a whole, you realize that there is a lot more to it than that.
Oh, you're throwing down there?
Some in my mouth. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't think anyone was standing there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't let you just live the life of a cowboy outlaw, it lets you feel it. It teleports you back in time to the Wild West, to the point where you truly feel like you were there. There are countless activities to do and sights to see. The game is designed to be a shoot-'em-up, adrenaline rush of gore and brutality, but the game knows that you were there for more than just that, and it rewards you greatly for going off of the beaten path. Activities such as fishing, treasure hunting, poker, dominoes, photography, and flower picking are just some of the things that the game doesn't force you to do, but rewards you greatly for doing. Red Dead Redemption 2 wants you to explore and marvel in the scenery. It tries in every aspect of the game to give you a sense that you're actually there. This could mean a group of frightened birds flying off when you shoot your gun, or the ability to pet or scold any dog you see. You may come across a man who's been bitten by a snake who is asking you to suck out the venom, and it is up to you, the player, to decide if you want to or not. These ethical choices and interactive situations that are constantly thrown at you make you believe you are truly in another time period, and these are what make up the mechanics of the game. All of these features add to the fact that you are playing with your own style. Red Dead Redemption is as much as an example of queer gaming as any game, because it is the closest thing to living a second life that I've ever experienced. Almost every situation has choices and actions that you can make to put your own spin on your world within the game. This subversion to traditional gameplay doesn't punish you at all and actually rewards you with cosmetic items and other rewards. Overall, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a brilliant game that I think could truly be enjoyed by all if they were accustomed to the controls. I think the mechanics and controls of the game make it somewhat difficult to get the hang of, but once you have a firm grasp of them, the possibilities are endless. Red Dead Redemption 2 has so much content and variety within it that I am beyond impressed with the Rockstar development team, and I can't wait for their next project. I leave you off with some extended gameplay of what I think is a great example of queer gaming, because this is an optional side mission that has completely different dynamics and controls than the rest of the game. Thank you.
Come on. There, all gone for you.
Yes, you see what he does? Now bring the boat back to the dock.
That sure was something, but I'm not sure what, if anything, was proven here.
The demonstration's not over yet. Any fool can explode a sitting dock.